am fighting a losing battle right now. I was trying to block the damn sun from my driveway so I could sit in there or mess with the EP3 without worrying about getting beat on by the damn sun the entire time. But of course, I most certainly missed my canopy being right there with the tarp. Like, dude, it shaded all of this. Like, it was perfect. It was perfect. But owning your own home, you're not allowed to do anything that you want with it, unfortunately. Anyhow, guys, what's up, man? Welcome back to the garage. Today, I do want to mess with the EP3 a little bit. Though I will say, I took Braven to school in this morning, and I ran up here to the corner and put some fresh E85 in it. And it's acting a lot better than what it was like the last couple of days, me trying to mess with this thing. E-brake on this thing sucks, so I'm gonna steal my tire chalk from Khaki. Got my laptop out here. We're gonna plug into the K-Pro and mess with it a little bit. Alright. Cable plugged in. Bang, bang. See how much that sucks with the glare from the sun? Anyhow. Got tire chalk now, so we can take it out of gear. Alright, first problem I'm having is right now this thing is idling at like 2,500 RPM, so like you can get it to come down. Yeah, it keeps sticking right there. See, like right now it says I'm at 20% throttle, but I am completely off the throttle, so. Now the camera could actually see what it is we're doing, bro. It drives me nuts trying to record in that driveway because of the camera doesn't know what to focus on, whether it's the shady area or the sunny area. But in the garage we shouldn't have nearly as much problems, and I'm still zoomed in. Dude, I swear everything in this engine bay gets so freaking hot, bro. Like, this intake tube is burning ass hot. Like, I cannot keep my hand on it longer than 2 seconds. Dude, what the, like, the valve cover is burning ass hot. I don't get it. Comment down below, bro. Is that a normal like K-series thing for like everything to be burning ass freaking hot? Or is it just because of how small this engine? I don't know. Maybe it's because I had it idling without driving right now. There's no airflow. Who freaking knows? Anyhow, that idle, I think, is due to this throttle body. It has a Block's 70mm throttle body on it. And I think what's going on is this spring inside of here needs to be tensioned up a little bit tighter. I think the butterfly isn't actually shutting. It's not closing all the way. I'm gonna pull this intake off first so we could actually see the butterfly. So we'll start it up, and then visually we could see if it's actually closing all the way. I don't know, the recoil on this thing feels like it's pretty stiff, bro. Like, I don't know, it doesn't feel sticky, you know what I'm saying? But I did notice the cable, like that cable is super freaking loose. Should probably try and get that tightened up, but it looks like it's on its very tip, bro. Like, there ain't much more adjustment there. Alright, so the throttle body does seem to be closing all the way. I don't know, I don't think that's the issue, but watch, look at the gas pedal. You see how much I can push it before it even like starts to move the throttle body? That's crazy. So yeah, that cable definitely needs to be adjusted. But then the TPS is also showing that we are at 20% right now. So, and that's completely closed. Alright, well, I was gonna pull the throttle body off and mess with that spring, but I'm telling you, that thing is, it's tight, bro. Like, I was expecting this to be kind of easy to turn, and like the spring inside of it wasn't tensioned enough to where it's not like actually closing it all the way properly, but I don't think that's the issue. I am going to go ahead and try to get this slop out of the throttle cable. I'll get the slop out and then recalibrate the TPS once again, see if that makes any kind of improvement. Well, apparently it's not only right here, but also back here. Look at this. This thing goes in through the firewall. It's just sitting there, bro. It's not even properly mounted right there. Oh man. Alright, so I ended up pulling the throttle body off, man. I need to order a better gasket. I don't really care for these paper gaskets, but it sucks whenever you get a car like this and it's actually like from a friend, because I feel like going over things like this, no offense, Dan, I'm not trying to offend you, brother, but for the love of God, man, I went to go pull this thing off, and all 3 of the 4 bolts were finger tight. Like, I used this Allen wrench without anything else and literally spun the bolts out. For one, another thing is I say 3 out of 4 because there's one that's just completely freaking missing, which I would imagine probably vibrated out because of how loose they are. So that very well could be part of our idle problem. Yeah, so anyhow, I was pulling it off because this thing was being annoying. I think I want to dial those little adjusting screws back some. I don't know. I think that'll give me that little bit of extra slack that I need to get the cable actually tight, because the cable was already, the throttle cable was already on this one, and what I was going to do was move it over to this one, but this, as you can see, it doesn't even have a slot. Like, that's not even an area to actually put the throttle cable, like I thought it was. I mean, unless you're supposed to like cut your own slot, which I doubt, but anyhow, I think if I get these little adjusters, these little those little stopping points, if I dial that back some, and it'll actually let this wheel close all the way, which will make that little flap in there be more straight whenever it's at like 0. Whenever the throttle position is actually at 0, it'll make the little flap in there a little bit more straight. I don't know. It's worth a shot, because if that doesn't work, then I think I'm going to need to alter this bracket or something, like maybe cut it here and extend it out a little further. Why can't anything ever just be easy? You know what I'm saying? But while I have it off, I'll probably hit it. I mean, it's pretty clean, but I'll probably clean it up while I have it off too. So you see that line inside of there? That's like a it's like a buildup, dude. And I think that could be what is stopping this thing from closing all the way, or making a good seal anyhow. Like, I cleaned the hell out of this thing right now, and there's still that line in there. So what I'm doing is I'm going over it with some 1000 grit wet sand paper, just kind of working at it, bro, to get that line off there. Like, I already did this side. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's a lot better. So that side, I've pretty much gotten rid of that line. I'm still working on this side over here. I'm really hoping that after I do that, it gets rid of that squeak. Maybe. We'll see. I got the throttle body back on, and I ended up using these spacers right here with some longer number 10s to actually space that throttle cable bracket out. So now we got nice tension on the throttle cable. Cleaned the throttle body all up and stuff. So hopefully that works. And I found another bolt, and I have all 4 bolts in there now. So hopefully that makes an improvement. There is another thing that I've noticed about the car. Like, if I get out and just like try to get on it, like if you try to like easily get into the throttle, like you just slowly accelerate, like it'll accelerate up until like a certain RPM, and then it just kind of cuts, bro. I think it's starving for fuel. I want to pull that fuel filter off. If you guys remember, I ended up having a problem with the filter that I had on khaki some time back, and it was a filter that was Like very similar to the one that's on this car right now. It's a tiny little thing, bro. So yeah, I think that thing's probably very restrictive. Probably need to upgrade it. Crazy that we're even doing all this, because I mean, you guys know the ultimate goal is to tear this car apart, but I'm just trying to have a little bit of fun with it for right now, dude. Like, I don't know, I've never had an EP3. Not to mention, I'm also trying to kind of familiarize myself with the K series. Like, I know it's not much, you know, a throttle body and a fuel filter. That's kind of universal between each chassis or engine. Doesn't matter what you really have. But I'm trying to mess with it, bro. I would like to, I would feel a little bit more confident if I got this thing running good right now while it's in this car. So whenever I do pull this thing out, I'm not running into the same exact problems that I'm having with it right now whenever we do get this engine into Gotham. That's how I'm making sense of it in my head. So get it running good. I know all the sensors and everything, ECU, wiring, all that stuff is like good with the engine, with the whole setup while it's in this car. Just make it a little bit less of a hassle whenever we go to swap it over to Gotham. So anyhow, before we get into that fuel filter, I do want to start it up and see if there's any difference in the throttle response and stuff, since we've messed with the throttle body now and the tension on the throttle cable. I feel like that should make a pretty big difference. Probably gonna have to recalibrate the TPS now. Alright, the idle's a lot better. It's at around 850, 900, something like that. So it's below 1,000 RPM, where before it was idling at like 2,500 RPM. So that definitely made a huge difference. But now it just completely chokes out if you try to touch the throttle at all. Which it was doing that before, but it wasn't as difficult because it was already being held at 2,500 RPMs, you know what I'm saying? But now, since it's down at 900, like it's not at a high enough RPM, like you barely touch the throttle and it just kills it. I'm gonna try to calibrate the TPS right now, see if possibly that'll help it. I gotta grab my laptop again. All right, so I'm connected to the K Pro. I downloaded the map from the ECU. I don't have it saved on my computer right now. I didn't do that on video. I did that the other day, bro. Like I downloaded just a stock map basically for this engine. And then I put in the injector size, and I did the overall fuel trim. I added, I think it was like 12%. That's where it was happy at. Just to compensate for the E85, you know what I'm saying? I did all that off camera because, to be straight up with you guys, I don't know nothing about all of this. So I was just kind of out here messing with it and just trying to learn, you know? But anyhow, right now, as you can see, it shows our TPS is at 17 degrees. So, and that is with me completely off of the throttle. So it should be at 0 right now. So that tells me that the TPS does need to be calibrated. So I pulled up parameters. So I'm connected to the ECU, went to parameters, and then inside of parameters, I'm on throttle. And then at throttle, it has scale TPS. You have the minimum reading and then maximum reading. So basically, I'm just gonna press the pedal and let it slam back shut. So I know the throttle is closed all the way, and then I'll go ahead and click read. So then it will save that as being the minimum. All right, so at minimum reading, like I said, I'm just gonna push the pedal down and let it slam up. So I know that my throttle is closed all the way, and then we'll go right here and we'll press read. So it has it at 15.5%. Is where the TPS is sitting at, and that's at minimum. Now maximum read, we'll go ahead and we'll put the pedal all the way down, and then I'll click read again. So then it marks that section of the TPS. It knows that that point on the reading it's getting from the TPS, which is 108.4%, that is the max. So once we have set that, click upload, and now it's actually saving that to the computer. So now you look down here at TPS. So our minimum reading is 15.5%, maximum is at 108.4. So that is the position of the TPS itself. But now we have it set to where right now the pedal is all the way up and the TPS is at 0. Now I press the pedal all the way down, and we're at 100. It's the next morning, get ready to take Braven to school, but I'm topping EP3 off with water. We're gonna be taking the EP3 once again. Just trying to fill this thing out, man. Trying to get it, you know, drivable for the most part. I filled this thing up one time already, and when the thermostat opened, it took all of the water. It took a lot of water. Anyhow, I filled it back up again. I'm keeping an eye on the temperature. Pumping the hoses. Trying to get this thing good and bled and burped. The fans are coming on and we're staying in operating temp, so that's good.
Hey, no, I went out back and I was like, usually it's hot. And I walked out, I just get hit with like a fresh breeze. I'm like,
dude, it was like chilly, right?
Yeah, it was like chilly.
Not like cold, but yeah, this is the first morning I've walked out here and it has like a little bit of a cold feel to it, bro. It's amazing.
Yeah. I was always expecting heat.
Dude, Arizona, whenever it starts to cool off in Arizona, the weather is perfect, bro. Exactly. Like, it is amazing, dude. So yeah, we deal with some miserably hot ass summers, but our winters are amazing, man. I love our winters. Minus the fact that the sun goes down at like 5 o'clock and it doesn't come up till like 7 o'clock, but whatever. Oh, Braven doing his chores. Look at this boy. Look at this boy. The dogs are all like, give me food, mother. Still got all the parts hanging out here. Haven't done much with them. I think later this evening, after Braven gets home from school and everything, I'm gonna get out here, and this is good and dry now. So I'm gonna get out here and wet sand all this again. Just kind of skim over it, get all the dust off the car. Gotta dust the booth out and stuff. But yeah, I think today I'm finally gonna be able to throw a good 3 or 4 coats of clear on the chassis. Then as far as painting, bro, we're for the most part done. Like, well, we're done to the point to where the car can start being assembled, you know what I mean? I still gotta do bumpers and the color match hood, like I had mentioned before. But yeah, dude, I'm excited, man. We're almost to the end of an era of getting this damn car finished. What's up, Joey? You ready for some food? Are you guys ready for some food? Are you guys ready for some food? You guys ready for some food? Oh, you're stepping all over my shoes, man. You're stepping all over my shoes. Bunch of crazies. Watch out, watch out, watch out. These are the guard dogs right here. The guard dogs. They protect all the Hondas. It's running a little bit better. A little better. It's still... Watch. Yeah. I can't floor it. That's what it does.
The stutter's out.
Yeah. Eesh. Anyhow, dropping this dude off at school. Have a good day. Hold on. Alright, so my mounts have been done for some time now. They've basically been ready to pick up for like over a week. I was heading there right now, but it was like 8 o'clock after dropping Braven off. And he's not going to be home until after 9. So I actually took my ass to the gym, boy. I'm going to try to get back on a schedule where I'm going to the gym on a regular basis, bro. I need to. I ain't getting any younger. Yeah, we're gonna head over to Mark Anthony's right now and go pick up the mounts, bro. He's got them all powder coated, so we're ceramic coated. This freaking thing only works if you pull it up as hard as you freaking can, bro. All right, just pulled up to Mark Anthony's house. What do you go by? Is it Mark? Somebody was putting in the comments, like, asking him if he sings well or something. Is there like a singer named Mark Anthony?
No.
You're not a singer?
No.
Oh, okay. He got these all coated. So what is it that's on here? Just so it's, like they know, because I've been saying powder coating. I know it's not powder coating.
It's a ceramic coating. So basically the same stuff I use for weapons or anything else.
Okay.
Metal. But yeah, it's a ceramic coating. Gets basically baked for 3 hours at 250 and 300 degrees depending on the material.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're pretty much, you know, scratch resistant.
Yeah.
Per se, I mean, anything can be scratched, but I mean.
Yeah, it's a little better than the paint that I normally use. That's why I wanted to bring them to you, so that they'd actually look a little nicer for longer.
They came out really nice.
Hell yeah. Now we are worried about a couple of them.
Yep.
That says they're actually imprinted EK.
Yep.
Not that one. Which one's is it?
It's this one right here.
Oh,
that's
one?
the mount in question.
Okay.
Right here.
So that says EK on it, and didn't this one too? Yeah, this one right here. So I don't know. We're gonna get it home. Obviously, it's also because he has an EG that he's put in a. Or is that a secret?
No, I mean it's the K series.
Okay.
K-series.
He has an EG that he's putting a K series in as well. So he has mounts for his car, and this is different than anything that he has on his car. So I don't know, man. I don't know. This is what you get for buying eBay stuff. Hopefully it works out. We'll see. If not, then I'm gonna have to send these back to them and get the right ones. And you coated it for freaking no reason.
Yeah. Then we're gonna have to do it over again.
Yeah, that would
Unless you get
suck.
black ones.
I doubt they have it. Yeah, this is definitely dope, bro. This is the same manifold I want to get for my car for Gotham. So he actually sent me the link to it. This thing, I think, but it's a T3 flange.
Yeah.
So I'll need a T4 flange. But dude, the block came. Did you coat the block?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm wanting to do to mine too. Like I was saying, like literally everything black.
Bring it on.
I'm probably just gonna spray paint mine, bro.
Yeah, no, that's what I think with that.
Okay. What the hell?
I just bored, bro. I'm a stay-at-home mom. You know what I mean?
Let's stay at home, mom. This guy. Yeah, he owns his own business, so he literally runs his business from home, like doing custom firearms, right?
Yep.
Is it basically just coating?
No,
like
I build mainly. I mean, everything. ARs, AK-47s.
Oh, so you actually build firearms
manufacture.
and do the coating? Oh
And do the
shit.
coating.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a little bit more than just coating. I thought you just did coating.
Nah.
But yeah, here's his engine bay. Everything's blacked out. So this looks really dope.
Yeah, right here I had one of my buddies that powder coated. Well, the subframe got powder coated.
Yeah.
But then it accidentally ended up with some little girl's motorcycle parts, bro. So.
What the?
I mean, send it, bro. I mean, no one's gonna see it, so.
That's funny.
I mean, it's just the bolt. As long as
Yeah, it
holds
doesn't look
together,
bad.
You know, manual conversion. So, and that bracket is clutch. So if anybody's looking to do a power steering to manual, this is actually a energy suspension part. That's literally $7 versus a $70 billet bushing that you have to buy.
Oh, okay. So yeah, this is a power steering subframe, but you have a manual rack.
Yeah, and
Okay.
that manual, you have to switch it out and get a special, like, it's
Yeah,
a
I
special
heard about
edition. Yeah,
that.
so literally
Yeah.
that's a $6 energy suspension part from a 93 Honda Accord.
That's
So it
dope.
fits.
Yeah, you're gonna have to send me the link for, or
Yeah,
send me
that's like
the
a lifesaver.
item number or something.
That's a lifesaver right there.
Hell yeah, because
I actually have
mine
some.
still has the power steering rack in it, and I do want to switch over to a manual rack. Yeah, this is his build, guys. This is gonna be a K series as well. He just picked up some max speeding rods. So you tell me how come this boy says he didn't know that I had a code, but it's all good. I mean, they were cheap anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna run them to see how they go.
Yeah, you
Because,
can't
you
beat
know-
the price of max speeding rods.
No, and not only that, like when you're spending the money to build cars like this,
Yeah.
you can always get better coilovers later.
Yeah,
That's
save,
the easy
save yourself
part,
some
yeah.
coin here and there when you can.
Because your
Jeez.
clutch ain't cheap, your turbo ain't cheap. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, guys, these came out really clean. Most certainly, big thank you to Mark Anthony once again. I'm gonna put his Instagram on the screen like I always do. Go throw him some love. Throw him some love from the DBFam, and of
Yeah.
course check his Instagram out.
Yeah.
And actually, like, look at the firearms. You have all your stuff up there, right?
Always. Yeah. There's all
So yeah,
kinds of stuff on
he
there.
builds custom firearms, and he also does like the powder coating and all that stuff right here
Got a
from
machine
home.
shop.
Oh
everything.
shit,
Yeah.
dude.
Need your barrels, you know, chopped, threaded, whatever. Here's some AK-47s that need to be good together. So all these AKs right here, they need to be
Yeah.
built. So
Yeah, and like you did like all these coatings,
yeah,
right?
so all this coating, you know.
So like all that stuff that's like
And then you got
just makes it look like weathered or like old or something.
yeah, like they call it, they kind of like a battlefield pickup type.
Yeah.
But this is a satin
Dude.
green.
So that looks dope.
Yeah.
Hell freaking yeah. Whatever pays the bills, man.
Whatever, bro. Stay at home mom, you know what I mean?
That's sick.
Yeah.
And there's his oven that he bakes everything in. I told him that I bet that comes in handy on Thanksgiving whenever the oven in the house kind of running out of room.
Yeah.
Put a couple turkeys in there. Maybe I'll have to bring my shotgun down to him so he can do something custom with it. Make it look like khaki, bro.
Khaki.
Dude, that would be
Oh,
dope.
yeah,
like a
that's
khaki
almost
colored
like the-
shotgun.
I think I almost have that color too.
Well, I saw some pieces hanging up over here that is kind of like a khaki color. Hell freaking yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw it in the comments down below if we should do a khaki shotgun to match the hatch, bro. But anyhow, I'm gonna get this stuff loaded up and I'll see you guys back in the garage. Bro, this thing is idling at like 4,500 freaking RPMs now. It's definitely the throttle body. I pulled over and I had to mess with it and it's sticking open. Like, It's even worse now. It's worse after cleaning it. Like, what the f? Alrighty, we are back at the house, and we can put our engine mounts back together, dude. That's exciting. It's gonna be black on black. Dude, that damn car pissed me off right now whenever I left Mark's house. I'm not gonna lie, I like this car. Like, I really wanna like it. I really want to, but it's starting to piss me off. Like, this thing needs to understand that it's on a really fine line with me at this point, bro. So I'm pulling out onto the main road, and it had been driving great, like the whole time there. I don't know if maybe I had it turned off for too long and it cooled off. Like, I don't know, bro, but I pulled out to the main road, and first gear, I get up to about 3,000 RPMs and it just bleh, and I'm like, pushing the clutch in and trying to feather the damn gas pedal to get the RPM to come back up, because it's just cut, bro, and it's not giving me anything. Finally, I get it to go, and then I let the clutch out slowly. Once I'm completely off the clutch, then it starts bucking, bro. Like, it's like bup, 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 and then it doesn't have second gear. I go to third gear, and I'm trying to feather it. Dude, it was a mess. I know the car was bouncing all over the place, and of course, guess what's coming up in behind me, bro? The whole time I was out, the car drove fine. But as soon as I pull out on the main road and a damn police officer is coming up behind me, it starts pulling that shit, bro. Oh my God. And if you guys live in Arizona, it was a Glendale cop. So if you know anything about Glendale cops, they have a bad reputation for being a bunch of assholes, especially the traffic cops. So anyhow, I ended up having to like kind of coast into the turning lane. And then I basically made the very first turn off of the main road, like just after the police officer getting behind me, which, if you guys know, that already looks suspicious as hell. If a cop jumps behind you, you don't just go to the first freaking turn. That makes the cop think you're trying to avoid them. And then on top of that, the blinkers on this pile of shit don't work. So I hop out into traffic. I'm going like half the speed limit. The car's bucking all over the damn place. I'm jumping over into the turning lane as soon as a cop gets on my ass and turning into a neighborhood. And on top of that, I don't use my blinkers to do so because the blinkers don't freaking work, bro. So yeah, this thing's on a really fine line with me right now. Anyhow, guys, I'm stoked to have gotten the mounts back. I hope that that one being marked as an EK mount isn't going to mess with me. I hope that they're all the right mounts. Come on. Dude, but huge shout out to Mark, bro, for real. Like, to be straight up with you guys, genuinely a cool dude. Like, I'm glad to have met that guy, man, because he definitely is cool, and he's very knowledgeable. Like, I like having those kind of people around me. Like, he owns his own business. Like, he's got stuff going on in his life, you know what I'm saying? I like having those kind of people around me. People that you can actually learn something from, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a family man, he's got kids, he's married, he's got his own house, he owns his own business. Like, he's genuinely a cool dude. And he did a damn good job on these mounts, bro. They came out super clean. You guys already know, like, I don't want them polished. I want everything on Gotham to be completely blacked out. So, and that's exactly what he did, bro. Came out really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna say it once again, man. Go show him some love on Instagram. Go check out what he does, man. Go through his Instagram and look at it. He builds custom firearms. He does custom coatings and stuff. All of that right there in his garage, bro. That's super sick. But I'm gonna mess with this later. I don't know if it'll be in the video or not, but anyhow, I want to get this fuel filter off. Dude, I am genuinely hoping that just cleaning this fuel filter is gonna help something, because this thing, like, as soon as you try to really get on it, like, it's so restrictive and just cuts out. If it's not the filter, then I'm at a loss, man. I think it's gonna be a tuning thing, and I'm probably gonna have to get Curly over here to plug into it and see if he can figure something out. Of course, I got the wrong size. I'm used to khaki. Everything on khaki is a 21 mil because it's -8 fuel line. But this is -6. Oh, yep. Gas is going all the way up my arm to my armpit, bro. Jesus. And I had a freaking splinter on my palm right there. That feels good. Yeah, look at this tiny little baby thing, bro. That is a small ass fuel filter. Like, this is the main filter for the whole entire system. So, Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that this is really gonna cut it. It looks like it's probably pretty damn restrictive. So let's go get it opened up and see if it's filthy. What the hell? That's it? That's all. Dude, that's it. That is the whole entire filter. It's just this little ring. It's like the size of a damn quarter, bro. Look. Completely passed through. Like the only thing in there is this. That is freaking wild, dude. That is wild. I don't get that. That's really the only thing in there to filter it. That's so weird. Well, I mean, it's not dirty. Like, I can see straight through it. So, I mean, it looks like it's got a little bit of junk in there, but it's definitely not plugged up. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this thing off on top of a white rag so we can see if anything comes off of it. Absolutely nothing, dude. That's crazy. See straight through it, bro. So yeah, this thing isn't plugged up at all. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put this thing back together and put it back on there. I don't know, this thing doesn't seem terrible to me. Like, the filter that I had a problem with on khaki was this same size, but it was way different, and it was made by K-Tune. Matter of fact, I think I still have it. All right, so this is the one that we just had apart. This is the Russell that was actually on the EP3. Now this is the one that's made by K-Tune, the one that I used to have on khaki that ended up giving me problems. So you just seen the filtering element inside of this one, which honestly it doesn't seem that bad, bro. Like, it trips me out that it's that small, but it's basically just like a screen that the fuel passes through so it can grab chunks. Now if you take this K-Tune one apart, the filtering element on this is actually this like wafer type of cone thingy-mabob, bro. Like, you can hold this up to the sun and you cannot see through this thing. Like, this was definitely restrictive. So when I had this on khaki, it made my fuel pump literally twice as loud because it was working hard as hell to actually push fuel through this thing. So I don't know, put in the comments down below if any of you guys have actually ran this fuel filter right here and not had a problem with it. This thing just gave me nothing but problems, man. Well, of course I wasn't aware of it until I got a new filter. I swapped it out for a cheap Amazon filter of all things, a universal stainless steel mesh. It's reusable, you can take it apart and clean it. Like, the filter that I have on khaki I absolutely love. Matter of fact, we ordered the same one for Braven's car, and I have it over here. I'll grab that so I can show it to you. This right here. This is the exact same filter that I am running on khaki currently. We ordered the same. I'm going to order one of these for Gotham as well. But this one right here is Braven's. This is for Venom. So this big old massive thing is the fuel filter. That is just a filter. Yeah, it's the size of a pump. But no, that's just the filter, bro. And it comes with all the AN fittings, right? So it has 2 of each, and these things screw onto the end. So anything from -4, -6, -8, -10, like all those size fittings are inside of here. So you basically just screw in whatever size fuel line you are actually running, and then it'll fit on your car. I'm gonna open this thing up. Dude, this thing is massive, bro. I doubt my... Yeah, it's not even gonna fit. Let me grab a bigger crescent. Yeah, boy. So, boom! Look at that filter. It's big stainless steel mesh. If you guys seen the video from a few videos back, we actually took khakis apart and cleaned it all out. So it's reusable. Like, you just take it apart and just spray this thing out with some carb cleaner. Clean it all up inside, put it all back together, and slap it back on. Like, and this thing this thing has absolutely no restriction whatsoever. So yeah, when I had this on khaki, it ran like shit. The fuel pump was twice as loud, and then I switched over to this, and I haven't had a single problem ever since. Yeah, this filter right here is on Amazon. They're like 30 bucks, bro. It was like $30 for this, and I wouldn't doubt, like, I don't remember because it was so long ago, but I wouldn't doubt that I probably spent anywhere from $40 to $80 on this damn thing because you're paying for the name. But hell yeah, sometimes the cheap shit works, man. right, checking for leaks. No leaks. But I was right about the high idle, bro. It is that throttle body sticking. Throw it in the comments down below if you guys have ever had this problem, what you did to fix it. But yeah, this. See? It's literally this thing sticking, bro. So, what the hell? And I can already tell that that fuel filter didn't change anything. I can tell just by sitting in the driveway. Watch. Alright guys, there's the mounts all put back together. Definitely love it all blacked out, man. That's gonna be so much better inside of the engine bay at Gotham because you guys already know. I'm not even gonna say it again. Anyhow guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please do smash the like button. That EP3 is pissing me off. I'm over it now, man. I really am. I'm over it. I don't know if I'm gonna sell the shell when we pull everything out. I was kind of thinking about maybe just throwing the shell in the backyard with a tarp on it, and it could be a future project, you know what I'm saying? Out of sight, out of mind for now. Don't even worry about it. Don't even think that I even own an EP3. Just throw it back there, and you know, whenever we get some of all this other stuff finished, be like, let's pull the EP3 out now. I don't know. Put it in the comments down below what you guys think. It's either that or just sell the damn thing. Just recoup some money and put it into some of these builds around here. But anyhow, guys, like I said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Peace out, and I'll see you on the next one. Which should be finally clear coating the DA. I know, that's kind of repetitive, right? But we got to get it done.